Welcome to another episode of Talk That Shit Sports. We're here. My name is Chris, aka SBO. We're here with my co-host Angie,
Big Ange,
aka Big Ange, the goddess. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? We're here for another episode to talk that shit. We here to talk that shit about sports.
Back.
Yeah, we back.
We had a little intermission.
Yeah, we've been gone for a little minute, but football been gone for a little minute. I've been waiting all year for football.
Yes, he has.
I have been waiting all year for football. Excuse the baseball jersey. I ain't had nothing else ironed up, so it is what it is. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. So I already know we can't get into week 1 of football without talking about your boy, Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Mr. Rodgers' neighborhood.
Gotta say the Mr.
Damn, I ought to fire up for his ass. God damn, that nigga old.
Is he going on 40 this year?
He going on? I think he turned 40 next year. If I'm not mistaken, I think he turned 40 next year.
And he's not married. He don't have no kids. Just learned that today.
And he got a fat ass crib too.
He has a glass house.
That nigga got a glass crib, bro. It's
nice.
$9.5 million too, just so you know. So y'all better get y'all money up. Mm-hmm.
But he hurt right now.
Yeah, that boy done went down. That boy got the Achilles tell. And I know I am too familiar with the Achilles tell because I am currently healing from an Achilles tell that I got last year.
Yeah.
From playing basketball. Tore my Achilles last year, had to go to the hospital. Wasn't a complete tear, so I didn't have to get a surgery or anything like that, but he definitely got a complete tear. He definitely gonna have to have surgery. He definitely gonna be out for like 18 months. At least, at minimum.
That's crazy. Because it's been so much hype because we all know that he played for the Packers for how many years?
Shit, I don't know. Too long. Hell.
Too long.
Long as hell.
And approaching 40, he changed his team. First real season game.
First game, yeah.
First quarter.
Fourth snap.
All this hype seeing Aaron Rodgers' name on the Jets jersey. All those fans out there. It was home too, right?
Yeah, it was a home game.
It was a home game.
It was home. They had planes and helicopters and red, white, and blue flags and fireworks.
Very special game for a lot of people.
Very 9/11. Rest in peace to all the people who passed away and lost their lives during 9/11. We respect all of them. Everybody know I serve. Shout out to the vets out there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So everybody know that was gonna be. Everybody knew it was anticipating that game.
Yeah.
And to see Aaron Rodgers go down the fourth snap, first drive.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It happened so soon that by the time I turned the game on, I don't even think I was 30 minutes late to the game.
Well, see,
by the time I turned the game on, they were already saying that he was out. And I'm like,
if you was 5 minutes late to that game, you didn't get to see Aaron Rodgers. So shit, I mean,
crazy.
I think he took more time. Right? He was running out the tunnel longer than he was on the field. Really? He did. I'm just saying he was. Shit, that big out there. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm hoping Aaron Rodgers could come back, but shit, I already know. Rehabbing at 40. Shit, well,
rehabbing at 30.
I'm about to say rehabbing at my age. I ain't even 40, so I already know this, boy. Trying to just do daily stuff, let alone get out there on the football field, be mobile and take hits and a lot of people have those type of injuries, those ACL injuries and Achilles tears and things like that. When they go back on the field, they be scared to actually go at 100% because they know that they susceptible, of tearing it again or rupturing it again. Once it goes, it can happen again.
Yeah.
So. And
did you see it happen?
Yeah. Seen it happen. They broke down the film, and slowed it down. You could see the actual pop, like from if you don't know what Achilles is, the Achilles is the tendon between the base of the heel, and it run all the way up to your calf. Connect your calf to your foot, you know what I'm saying? So your foot, you know what I'm saying? Like right up in here, yeah, for sure. Like right up in here. This the piece that long string that run up down here to connect your calf.
Yeah.
Keep your foot from flopping like this. That bitch would be like, without your Achilles, that bitch would be saying,
And it was.
Yeah, my shit was fucked up.
You couldn't even walk.
Yeah, I couldn't walk. Yeah, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't tiptoe. Right now, I'm just now being able to stand on one foot and tiptoe on one foot. I'm just not being able to do that. So, shout out to Aaron Rodgers, man. Good luck to Aaron Rodgers, man. We wish him the best.
Yeah.
What up?
I was going to say, being that you seen the tear, would you entertain the idea that this was his retirement plan? Because I seen that on Lil Duval page. And shout out to Lil Duval, because that's where I'm from.
Shout out Lil Duval.
That's the big homie.
Duval.
But, yeah.
Oh. Well,
it's just internet, IG funny, but you know.
I'm gonna put it like this: if he was a younger guy, you know, he could probably go out, he could probably rehab and come back and be straight. You know what I'm saying? But with Aaron Rodgers being tearing his Achilles, I mean, more than likely, I don't know what it is. I'm not Jesus. You know, I don't know the future. I don't know, but he probably gonna be out. More than likely, he gonna be out the rest of this year, and he probably gonna miss some of next year too. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, just being out, just rehabbing, just trying to make sure it's strong enough, you know, getting the confidence enough to be able to, you know, just make subtle movements in the pocket, you know, because you're gonna need to be mobile. Yeah. You know, you just can't be that stand back, drop back and be a statue, you know, right. And you all, the reason why you hurt it because his O-line is trash. I wish I had a trash can for them right now. I'll throw them in there right now.
We can't move on, though, without mentioning that they did win.
They did win.
Without him, they did manage to win.
They barely.
Against the Bills. So what does that say about the Bills?
I'm not gonna buy too much into this one game with the Bills. You know, Josh Allen always been one of them guys who just, you know, he when he needed to come down and take the game to overtime, he did. Yeah. Those interceptions he made trying to.
He had 3 interceptions, by the way.
Yeah, I just think he was trying to do too much.
41 passes, and he only completed 29 of them.
Oh, that's kind of trash. Shout out my boy Carlos. Carlos, boy, your boy was trash. Yeah, Monday night, I'm telling you, he was definitely trash.
Los, the only Bills fans I know.
Yeah. I know.
Wait, no, my line sister, she from Buffalo.
Yeah, I got a homegirl. Her husband, diehard Bills fan too. So Aisha, her husband, shout out him. He a big Bills fan. I'm trying to think about if I know any more Bills fans. I'm sure I do. I'm sure some more Bills fans out there, but. You know, I know my dog Los. You know, he a big Bills. Big mafia guy, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to the mob, you know. But y'all was trash.
They have some crazy ass fans.
Yeah, they got some crazy stupid.
Radical, just like.
Oh, radical. I ain't gonna call them stupid.
Man, radical. They come to Jacksonville, the tailgating scene. They take over. I ain't gonna lie. It's almost like, is this Jacksonville?
Yeah, that's it.
Or is this Buffalo?
New York.
But yeah.
But you know,
the Jets still managed to win though.
They did. They won by a walk off punt return. You know, by a rookie. I can't remember the dude's name. No, that wasn't Wilson. That was Wilson. That wasn't Wilson. Nah, that was nah.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Mm-hmm. Hey, I guess.
Shout out to ESPN app.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, walk off punt return, man. That's crazy. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I turned the game off. I turned it off. I didn't get to see none of that. I don't care to see it. I didn't care to see it. Aaron Rodgers was down. Football was looking like shit. Josh Allen was turning the ball over. My homie hit me up and said, "Man, let's go on to Call of Duty." I said, "Man, put my boots on." You feel me? I put my boots on, shawty. Well. And I watched the rest of the game from my phone. Like I watched a little bit updates and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Well. With that being said, let's move on.
Hey, moving on, you know, I guess we got to move on to Cowboys, you know, and the Giants. You know, I guess that's other than Aaron Rodgers.
Queen Latifah sung the national anthem.
Oh yeah, shout out to Queen Latifah, shawty. You know, hey, Jesus Christ, I ain't know she could do that.
Yeah,
I ain't know
she does Broadway and stuff. So it's like people who like super fans of her and follow her career. Yeah, they know she does Broadway and plays and things like that. Yeah. But who would have thought she would be singing the national anthem? Yeah, at the NFL game.
Opening night too. Mm-hmm. That's a big deal. They could have got. I promise you, they could have got anybody to do that.
They may have something to do with. Doesn't Jay-Z have some part of the NFL now? Some type of role he plays? It just seemed like a lot of
Yeah, I think the NFL partnered with Jay-Z after that whole incident, you know, like with the Super Bowl and all that. I think they partnered with him. I think that was how they was able to get Rihanna to perform last year. And,
probably.
You know, so I think they partnered with Jay-Z because I think they really didn't have a choice.
Right, they needed to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the score.
Yeah, so
40-0.
40. It was 40-0.
40-0.
Dang, I forgot.
Points for the Giants.
Damn, I thought that was a college score. Damn.
Nah, very much NFL.
Yeah,
very much Cowboys.
The Cowboys. Yeah, the Cowboys whooped the Giants. I had my stepdad here, big Giants fan. He trash.
Sorry, Mr. Mike.
I'm sorry, not sorry. My boy, Bag Bo, he was a Cowboy fan. But when Dak Prescott got called a bitch in practice, he screenshotted it and sent it to me. He said he's switching over to be a 49er fan, so he's no longer a Cowboy fan. He's a 49er fan now, so
okay.
Shout out Bad Bo for a trade, switching out on the Cowboys. You know,
shout out to our homie Tyson.
Oh yeah, my dog Tyson, my dog
diehard
Cowboy fan. Him and his old lady and went out there all the way out there to Texas to go get Dak Prescott signed his hat. It ain't gonna be worth nothing in the future. You know, but anyway.
No comment. Yeah. That's crazy. 0 points. So what the Giants got going on? Anything significant? Let's see.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I can't buy into the stock of, you know, the Giants just being sorry. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, they ain't one of the best teams in the league, but Daniel Jones, you know, he gonna improve. I mean, you know, the Giants' offensive line couldn't stop a nosebleed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got Dallas got one of the better defensive lines in the whole NFL. So I mean,
it got to be the defense. I was just about to say because I got my ESPN app and I see these stats. It says that Jones had 28 passes and he only completed 15. But Prescott ain't that much better because he had 24 and only completed 13. So that ratio ain't really.
See, you got to know that.
It ain't like he did significantly better than him or anything.
I think. First of all, I think they blocked a field goal or something. I know the special team scored for Dallas. I think they blocked the field goal, and the defense scored a touchdown also. So I mean, anytime you give an offense a 14-point cushion, I mean, shit. I mean, it's your job just not to lose the game. Because, I mean, you already, if Dak didn't score no points, they already won the game. Special teams scored a touchdown. You know, defense scored a touchdown. I mean, if anything, just go out here and not blow it. I mean, so, you know, Dallas defense look real good. I'm pretty sure they're going to be one of the better defenses in the league. You know, I'm gonna take Dallas as having the best defensive line, you know, in the NFL this year. You know, I'm gonna probably go with the Jets secondary being the best in the NFL this year. Okay. You know, but yeah, definitely Dallas got them.
To say.
Yeah, but Dallas got that stick on D, boy. Look here, you gonna run the football. Them boys gonna be hitting. All right, and good luck. You're going to have to spread the football out, you know what I'm saying? And then they fast, too, so, you know, good luck, you know, with Dallas. You know, you want to attack them deep, that probably be your best bet. But how much time you going to get to throw the ball when you got Michael Parsons breathing down your throat? I don't know. But
so you saying the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl?
No, I ain't say that shit at all, because I'm going to tell you something. And I said the defense. And they didn't even say shit about their offense, all right, because that ain't...
Clearly.
Exactly.
It's not that great.
I wish Dak. Look, shout out Dak. I support all brothers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. I wish Dak the best. You know, I definitely don't wish no evil, no hurt, or no harm on Dak. You feel me? But at the same time, man, you know, you got to show and improve. You know what I'm saying? They paying you to perform. You know, so you got to step up to the plate. That's all I got to say.
Do what you gotta do, man.
So, what about I got a whole bunch of Steelers fans, you know, that watch the show and be telling me talk about the Steelers. You know, I got a bunch of family. You know, all my family Steelers fans, to be honest. You know, I personally think the Steelers are trash. You know.
Clearly, 49ers think so too.
Exactly.
30-7.
Ooh, dang. They got a mercy touchdown because for most of that game, Pittsburgh had 0
in the second quarter. They didn't score in no other quarter.
Oh, they didn't. I thought they scored later on in the game, but
second quarter.
Okay, man. Anyway, you trash. The black and gold, black and yellow, Wiz, all that.
Man.
Shout out Wiz. Down the Steelers. You feel me? The 49ers go out there and put it on them. They look pretty good. Like that Brock Purdy out there on their ass. You feel me? They look pretty good. You know, I got a couple of 49er fans out there watching the show too. You know what I'm saying?
Who you got on your fantasy?
On my fantasy? Ooh. I got Daniel Jones as my quarterback on my fantasy. I say ooh because of the first game. But I think Daniel Jones gonna be all right though. You know what I mean? I think you don't need a 5 quarterback to win in fantasy football. You need 5 receivers. And speaking of receivers, I got Jamar Chase as a receiver. You know, yeah, play for the Bengals.
Okay.
Joe Burrow, number 1 receiver out there, and they didn't look too good either though. The Bengals that played Cleveland, they didn't look too good either. You know, I understand they had the weather.
I'm laughing because I seen a quote from one of their players.
Well,
he was like saying how he felt stupid because he called them L's before the game. Yeah. He was like, "No, we got our ass beat by some L's or something."
Got their ass beat by some L's.
So he's Chase. That was Chase. Okay.
That's Chase. Yeah,
gotcha.
Both of them come from LSU. You know, shout out LSU.
He looked familiar.
Yeah, you done seen him before. He gritty, all that.
I watch college football a lot more now, so now I'm seeing that transition of players from college football to NFL and being able to recognize them. It's crazy. Yeah. Thanks to you. Yeah, I watch college football.
Justin Jefferson, Marte, LSU, them boys was bad. Joe Burrow, them boys was hard. You know what I'm saying? Them boys won that shit right there. And them boys was hard.
Browns beat them 24-3.
24-3? Yeah, it was a rough day for Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow ain't really, Joe Burrow hurt his calf in practice. He ain't really practiced too much, like leading up to preseason, leading up to week 1. He didn't really do too much practicing. And it kind of showed, he normally, Joe Cool. But he was kind of all over the place, Sunday. So but Joe Cool gonna be Joe Cool. He gonna be all right. I seen Joe Burrow, lighted up in college. His last year, I seen him do his thing in the NFL. I picked Joe Burrow to go to the Hall of Fame. Joe Burrow will be a Hall of Fame quarterback. So I
believe so.
Don't sleep on Joe Burrow. That dude gonna be fine. I wish I could trade him in for Tannehill.
Damn. Tannehill.
Damn.
Can he see? Can Tannehill see?
Child.
Because that game looked like he.
Child, he saying something about Tannehill. Something got in my eye. God damn.
He was struggling. I'm talking about just making the dumbest passes. Like that shit was pissing me off, and I can't even stand the Titans. Like, ugh. 3 interceptions. He only completed 16 of 34 passes.
You talking about Tannehill?
Yep.
Yeah. Tannehill, it's for you, my dog. Cause this your last year in Tennessee.
Gotta be his last year. Mm-hmm. Like, I lived in Tennessee during the Mariota phase. So.
Shout out Mariota.
I know what that hype was like. And Tannehill, he ain't doing it. I just know that he ain't living up to the hype that Mariota was. I can't speak stat wise, but I just mean as far as your fans like you.
I mean, Tannehill is like 36 and like 20, I think, as a starting quarterback for Tennessee. So, I mean, he over 500.
Okay.
Well, and don't get me wrong. All right, so I look at Tannehill like this. You got some players, you can go out there and you can say, Joe Burrow, go out there, be yourself. Be Joe Cool. Just be yourself. You're a cool, calm, collected player. Go out there and be that. You know, don't let the moment get too big for you. Yeah. You're gonna go out there and be calm. You know, Bryce Young, you can say, hey, go out there and just be yourself. Just be cool. You know what I'm saying? Let the game come to you. He gonna be okay. I think he gonna be okay in the NFL. He a little undersized, but other than that, I think he gonna still be okay. But Tannehill, you can't say that to him. You gotta tell Tannehill, go out there, bitch. I need you to be a fucking all-star. All right? Do not go out there and Tannehill. Because Tannehill, you finna go downhill.
All right? Like he needs some words of affirmation.
Yeah, he needs something.
Before every game.
You need to do something. You need to stick that shit up on his.
He was playing horribly. I felt bad for him.
Don't throw in the triple coverage. Don't throw in the double coverage. Don't underthrow the put some umph on it. All right.
This was, Hopkins' first season with y'all, right?
Yeah, but he trying to force the ball in the DJ and then DeAndre Hopkins every damn play. Trying to throw it to D-Hop every play. Pick. Double coverage. Pick. Double coverage. Pick. Damn. I'm so motherfucking tired of seeing Tannehill throw that ball to the wrong team. Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. I'm tired of Tannehill. It need to be his last year. I'm so done with Tannehill.
And with that loss, that puts the Jacksonville Jaguars as the first in our division.
No, we ain't gonna say that with that loss. It's y'all won, so that puts
we the only one in our division that won.
But I'm just saying, y'all only one played the division game, so y'all won y'all division.
Well, we got that out the way.
So that's what put y'all at number one.
We know.
All right, so
we know we got that out the way.
Down the Jaguars and down Tannehill. But the Jaguars, I ain't gonna say they looked great yet. You know, I'm not gonna say that.
You want to say that?
No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. Trevor Lawrence didn't play up to the hype that we've been hearing about all summer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that.
He was fucking up.
Yeah,
For us to have won,
I'm gonna say
against the Colts, he messed up a lot. So I'm proud of him.
Cause don't get me wrong, y'all was playing the fucking Colts. Y'all,
he had one interception, but he completed 24 of 32 passes.
I'm just saying though, what the score was?
31-21.
Okay then, y'all was playing the Colts. Y'all was playing the motherfucker who got hit. They first start.
It's a 10-point lead.
We heard.
That's pretty good.
We heard when it came to the Jaguars and the Colts game. We heard a lot about Trevor Lawrence. We heard a lot about ETN. We heard a lot about Richardson. What we didn't hear a lot about was Jacksonville defense. And I'm just gonna keep it just plain and simple. I mean, I've been watching Sports Center. I've been watching Stephen A. They've been doing a lot of talking. You know, they ain't nobody. That's not hate. I'm just saying, ain't nobody spoke about Jacksonville defense, and I just think I got a point on that. You know what I'm saying? And for them to be playing, a sorry ass Colts team that was battling for last place in the division last year.
They got Anthony Richardson.
Hold on. You got Anthony Richardson.
You saying it like that's your boy.
That is not my boy. He played for Florida. He played for Florida. He's not my boy. He played like shit for Florida. I was ready for him to go. I didn't even think that nobody would take him in the first round, to be honest, because I wouldn't take Anthony Richardson in the first round because, everybody see this upside, but, I see a quarterback who just ain't going to be able to. I don't see no Super Bowl quarterback when it comes to Anthony Richardson. He'll run your ass over. You know what I'm saying? He'll sniff on the shit out you.
So basically you saying because we playing a rookie in the league, we should have did better. Our score should have been higher. More points.
I'm going to say, with that being said, all rookies ain't created equal. But with that being said, y'all played Anthony Richardson, who coaching staff dumbed down the playbook to nothing but dink and dunk passes and QB runs. They didn't have Jonathan Taylor, number 2 rusher in the country in the NFL last year. You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't a high powered coach team, and they only gonna get better. You feel me? With that being said, with Richardson at the quarterback, they only gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think the Colts are a top 10 NFL team in the league. Unlike the Jaguars, I do think they are. And for them to be able to put up 21 points against the Jags, you know, for them to be able to run the football against the Jags the way they did, you know, that's what my whole thing was about the Jags and the coach. The coach was able to line the football up and run that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And run it well. You know, and run it well. They did. They ran the ball well. And that ain't no hate.
Trevor made some mistakes, so it could have been better. But we still got the W.
But yeah, y'all still got the W. Ain't no hate. Ain't no hate. I ain't hate. So you want to see? I ain't no hate. I ain't no hate. I'm just saying. Y'all did what y'all did.
You come with the facts.
Y'all did what y'all did. I don't like the Jaguars. I ain't fucking with them when they. Well,
shout out to Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley. Amazing performance.
He did.
He had 8 receiving, 101 yards, and 1 touchdown. First game with the Jaguars.
Yeah, he did. He came back
from the Falcons.
You know, the Falcons released him because, you know, I don't know if you remember, but Calvin Ridley was that guy who got in trouble for betting on football games.
I feel like I might.
Yeah, he was fucking betting on like FanDuel or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? From his phone.
Yeah.
You know,
everybody does that.
Yeah, everybody do it, but when you in the league, you ain't supposed to bet on it. Like, you know, the league got their own rules or whatever. But you know, hey man, Calvin Ridley, you want to bet on games? You want to make you some extra change? My dog, look at here, bet on. Use your partner phone. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know. Anyway, but yeah, he you know you can't do that, dog. They gonna you know, IT is a motherfucker. But yeah, man. So yeah, Calvin Ridley back. He back in the NFL now. You know, he with the Jags. Great pickup by the Jags. You know, great. That was a really good pickup by the Jags. Jags are the better team in the AFC South right now. They are number 1 right now. You know, but I want to say my Titans ain't too far behind. I want to say that. The fan in me want to say that. The fan want to say, oh, they ain't too far behind. But if Tannehill gonna Tannehill instead of playing like a fucking all-star.
Tannehill gonna Tannehill.
If Tannehill, we ain't gonna be shit, all right? We just gonna be subpar. You know, that's just the fact. You know, we need Tannehill. Tannehill, I need you to go out there and play like Kirk Cousins. All right, go Kirk Cousins. All right, put the chain on, let the chest hair out. Goddamn, put your glasses on. Go do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you ain't doing that, man, we gonna fucking lose, man. And I'm so tired of seeing us lose.
We got that next.
We got the Chargers next. We got the Chargers.
They just lost to the Dolphins.
Yeah, but at least they can score. Yeah, and we can't score.
The only thing I gotta say about the Dolphins is Tua made a comeback for that win.
Oh yeah, Tua, man.
Last season,
yeah, man.
His fingers was all fucked up and everything, throwing up the game signs. It ain't funny, but we seen that happen.
It say Tua got that big crippin',
and he recovered from crippin', man.
Damn, nigga got that big crippin'. Damn. Shout out to Tua back. Tua done lit it up. That boy got Hill out there. Tyreek Hill out there, boy. Hey, Tyreek Hill is scored 44 points in fantasy football. That was the highest amount of points scored this week. I was fucking devastated because I didn't have him. And speaking of who had him, shout out my homie Carlos again. Of course, I went to go see who had Tyreek Hill. Of course, he had him. But not only did he have Tyreek Hill, he barely won this week though. He barely scored 100 points because everybody he had in did not perform at all. And then he had Dallas defense on the bench. Dallas defense scored like 20 points or some shit like that by themselves, almost 30 points. So yeah, he left a lot of points on the board this week. You know, I know he probably kicked himself in the ass about that. You know, so yeah, man, we play fantasy football, right? Shout out to my fantasy football team, my fantasy football league. You know, my nephew Jay out there. Shout out to my, you know, he the commissioner out there. You know what I'm saying?
Get y'all together every year.
He get us together every year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was too. I had picked my fantasy football league 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row, I have missed the draft. You know, last year I was running around. I was busy. This year I was actually too drunk to actually do it.
You actually woke up the next morning.
Yeah.
Fully recovered.
Yeah.
And you was like, damn, I forgot to pick my fantasy team.
I did.
That was literally one of the first thoughts on his mind.
I did. I totally forgot. I got
after throwing up all night.
Oh man, I was chocolate wasted. All right, man, I'm talking about wasted. Oh my God! Shout out LeBron and that Lobos. That Lobos had me on the floor. Jesus Christ, sweating, boy.
Literally.
Like I had to pop the Molly Trinidad James on them boys. Man, I was G. Man.
What was the occasion?
It was Labor Day. Yeah, it was Labor Day. It was this late. We was grilling, and I was doing good, man. I was
taking shots with a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I was taking shots, but I had me a little cup. I had me a little cup before they got here. Well, I was grilling. They got here. You know what I'm saying? We was smoking or whatever. Had some steaks on the grill. Took all my steaks off. I mean, I grilled everything to perfection. Yeah. Everything was hitting. And next thing you know, man, I got up to go in the house, and that Lobos got on me. Jesus. And I got on that toilet. Ugh.
I had to tie his hair up.
Ugh. They had to tie my hair up. Man.
Okay, babe, let's wrap NFL with the Dolphins and Chargers.
Dolphins and Chargers? Okay.
Yeah, speaking of Dolphins in Florida, our girl, Miss Coco.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Coco. Shout out Coco.
She just won.
She repping Florida.
U.S. Open.
Yeah.
At 19? I think she's 19 years old. It's amazing. Yeah.
You know what her bank account hitting on at 19?
Somebody asked her, what is she going to do with all her money? Are you going to pay off any debt? And she was like,
what
debt? What's that? Like she didn't even know how to say it right, let alone know what it is. Like, the girl was like, I don't have any debt. She literally said, my parents set me up to where I don't have to worry about that. Yeah. So you 19 with a big check, and you ain't got no student loans, no nothing you need to be paying back.
See that one thing you need to avoid too, though. See that one thing you just said right there. Oh, my parents gonna make sure. See, a lot of athletes' parents get them fucked up too. You know. So hopefully they making good money decisions. You know what I'm saying? You know, it ain't none of my business. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know, but I can't imagine what her bank account got to be hitting on. You can go golf. Good Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. Hello, Miss Golf. Welcome to Bank of America. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm telling you, Jesus Christ.
These young athletes are making so much money. And speaking of, you were just saying how parents don't always make the best decision. I seen an article the other day on Facebook where a former Gators player actually. Yeah, let me pull it up. His name is, it says Bears rookie, second round pick, DT. What's that? Defensive tackle? Yeah. Ooh, yay.
Go you.
Jervon Dexter, who played for the Florida Gators.
Go Gators.
Is suing Big League Advance Fund for violation of Florida's NIL and agency statute. So apparently Florida has their own, each state probably has their own NIL laws. And he's suing this Big League Advance Fund for violation of statutes. He's saying he wasn't aware of a clause where he signed over that he'll owe 15% of his pre-tax
that's
NFL earnings, and that's not even the worst part, for 25 years.
He ain't even gonna play 25 years in the league.
The deal, and then he did his senior year of college. Or last year,
how much money he got?
NIL come out. The deal was for $436,485. But he's gonna lose so much more than that because he probably not even gonna.
Man, that wasn't shit. He ain't even get $500,000 because that shit got to be taxed.
That's crazy. So now it's almost like now that the NIL sound really good. Can you explain it for people who don't know what the NIL is, just real quick before we just talk about it?
NIL acronym, name, image, and likeness. Basically a way for college students to be able to. Reap some of the benefits, mainly monetary. Benefits from all the NCAA and these universities that they play for.
Yeah. And then jersey, shirts, all
sales.
These things, they make money off of it now, like regular athletes, and they get these endorsement deals and all kind of things. Right. So they making money in college, and it just started. So that some of them are making more money than people who are professional, like Angel Reese and some of the girls on the LSU team, they make more money than some of the women in the WNBA right now.
Yeah, that's a big reason why she came back.
These deals for these kids, because we go to college and they'll let you sign off on a student loan.
But see, that was 18 years old. That was one of the big things. And okay, don't get me wrong, I am for everybody making their money, getting their money. But see, that's one of the big things that that we was talking about when they was talking about paying student athletes. What you gonna pay them? How much you gonna pay them? You know what I'm saying? When they get these checks and contracts, who gonna look over?
Right.
Because see, you're a student athlete and you getting paid to be playing for Alabama and be in commercials for, Wendy's or whatever the fuck. Your money. That ain't got nothing to do with University of Alabama. Right. You need to get somebody to look over this. That's your responsibility. Your taxes that you got to pay.
And the parents. If you got, let me read this number again. $436,485 on a piece of paper in front of you, and you're a senior in college, and you probably don't have no money or nothing, and your family see them numbers too. More than likely, they're going to tell you to sign it, and nobody's really going to care what's in the fine print. Because that's guaranteed money right then and there.
Man, it's crazy.
And you going into the NFL, so you finna get another check in a couple more years.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Well,
that sucks, though.
You gotta be, you gotta make good, business deals. You gotta make sure you guys can get somebody to read over that paperwork. That. Your business always been in your paperwork. One of my good homeboys always taught me that, your business is your paperwork. And if your paperwork ain't right, then your business ain't right. No matter what it may look like on the outside, So you gotta make sure that you get that black and white, done.
Mm-hmm. So great advice. Even though it's a big mistake, I really hope he wins. Hopefully his lawyers do their job and they can fight it. So that's crazy.
Yeah, but man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, man. Hey. Go Gators, man. That's all I can say. Hopefully he get his money right. I'm pretty sure they don't get his money right though, because that shit, they say that shit illegal. So
speaking of the Gators, y'all won this week.
Yeah, we didn't play nobody. Played McNeese. We won 20 scores.
Damn sure didn't win the week before.
Damn sure didn't win. Damn sure didn't. Don't say it like that though.
I mean, it is.
Don't say it like that, because Florida and them didn't win either.
We did.
Oh, okay. Then.
We did.
All right, then. So
that's cool though. We played USF. They didn't beat up on us too bad. I'm used to seeing HBCU PWI scores being 60-3.
Like Grambling.
No shade to HBCUs. I'm a proud HBCU graduate, but we all know we play them games for money or whatever it is that go on behind the scenes.
Money game.
But
money game.
Yeah, it wasn't even. I think it was like a 3-point lead or something like that.
Oh man, hey, speaking of money game, we can't talk about college football without talking about Deion.
It was much bigger than that. It was 38-24. I couldn't go on and lie. So, but I'm still used to 60.
Y'all scored 24 points though. Y'all scored 24 points. That say a lot about y'all offense. They not ranked though. That say a lot about y'all offense.
Oh, you mentioned Grambling.
That's what I'm talking about.
LSU 72, Grambling 10.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's okay, Grambling. That's all right. Y'all play LSU. Y'all play the top 10, top 10 team in the country. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good. Shout out Grambling, man. We still fuck with Grambling. You know what I'm saying? Talking out the side of your neck. You feel me?
That's true. Let's see what else we got going on in college football while I got this pulled up. Florida State won 66 to Southern Miss 13.
Nobody cares about Florida State on this channel.
Okay, moving on. Who else you want to talk about? What's going on?
Talk about Deion.
Oh yeah.
Deion. Prime time.
About an amazing story. Like,
oh my
the documentaries that are going to be had for this man in the future. He already lit as it is.
Deion, I ain't gonna lie, Deion, I doubted you. Well, no, I ain't not against.
You just didn't think it was the smartest decision at the time.
Yeah, I didn't think Deion should have went to Colorado.
Yeah, that's all it was.
That's all that was. I didn't doubt he could. I didn't doubt him. Around. I didn't want to say. I didn't think he was gonna beat. I didn't think he was gonna beat TCU. I picked him to beat Nebraska. TCU was ranked. I don't think nobody picked Colorado to beat. Nobody picked Colorado except Colorado. You feel me? But definitely, he fucked up a lot of people's spreads up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Deion. It ain't never been no hate. You feel me? I prefer to see Deion somewhere else.
Yeah, they beat Nebraska 36-14.
Yeah, man, they look they look good. They look real good. You know, shout out Deion. You know what he doing out there in Colorado, everything he doing for college football. You know,
ooh, his son got 393 yards. Meanwhile, Nebraska quarterback had 106 yards.
Man, you should. That boy had 511 yards last week against TCU. I think 500. It was 500 plus yards. I think it was like 511.
That's crazy.
You know, don't quote me, but yeah, that boy Shedeur Sanders. Yeah, he is definitely. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out on a limb and say he the number one front runner right now for the Heisman, because shit, ain't nobody else got his numbers right now. You know, not Caleb Williams right now on the US. Ain't nobody in 2 games.
He deserved it already.
In 2 games, that boy gonna put up a whole band already. Shit, that boy ain't playing, and he done played a ranked team, and he done played in Nebraska. So I mean, you know, shit. I mean, hey,
give it to him.
Yeah, you gotta give credit where credit is due. All right, because I'm gonna tell you, I said, man, I don't like Deion going to Colorado because I don't think they gonna win out there against them boys out there. Shit. No. Deion out there winning. Deion out there winning. Deion out there winning. I mean, it only been 2 games, but shit, the competition.
They were 11-1 last year, or some kind of did they win it all last year?
Ooh.
Colorado.
Oh hell no! They won like 3 games last year.
Oh, 3?
Maybe 4.
I didn't even think it was that many.
Maybe 4 games. I think they won like 3 games last year though. I don't know though. I can't remember. I have to look it up. But but they was trash, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I'm like, man, you gonna take a program like that and make them a top 10 program? You know, but shit, it look like he doing it. You know, it look like he doing it. And hopefully he don't get all the Florida recruits out there. So, well, I like to wrap it up with wrap the show up with a bold prediction. I guess my bold prediction for this week, I guess I'll go with
So you think Aaron Rodgers coming back?
I was about to ask you, do you think Aaron Rodgers is coming back? You know, what you think?
After what I see you go through.
Well, do you think, like, not just come back, I'm talking about, like, do you think Aaron Rodgers will be back, like, playing football? Do you think he gonna retire? Do you think he gonna be back next year? What you think the future for Aaron Rodgers? Give me a bold. Will he be back? Give me a bold prediction. Aaron Rodgers coming back next year or not?
No.
No.
No. I think he just needs to retire.
You just think he needs to retire? That'd be a bad way to go out, though.
It would be, but after seeing what you went through,
yeah.
Even with the best care, I don't think anyone should jump back into playing something as aggressive as football with an injury like that, especially at his age. Like, football aside, putting your health and priorities first.
Yeah.
He needs to just let it go.
He needs to just let it go.
It sounds bad saying it
when
like that. When
you say it like that, it make it sound bad.
It does sound bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Because if you would have said, oh man, Aaron Rodgers, you done had a star-studded career, you done won a Super Bowl, you done did this, that, and the third.
Well, he has done all those great things.
Maybe
that doesn't take away from any of that.
Maybe you tearing your Achilles was a sign from God that you need to go ahead and hang it up. But the way you made it sound, you was like, yeah, nigga, you sound like you too old, you know.
Yeah, I could have worked on my delivery a little bit.
You sound like he ain't got it. You made it sound he ain't got it no more.
Did anybody touch him when he got hurt?
Oh, don't get me wrong. He got tackled.
Naturally happened.
He got tackled, but when he was getting tackled, the dude was like he was just basically fighting the defender off.
Okay.
And he took a step back into the ground, toe down, and heel went down. And he kept forcing his heel to go back further. You know what I'm saying? When his heel bent back further, you could see, you know, they got good cameras in the NFL, so when you could see the actual pop and see the tension release in the back of his leg, you could see it. Anybody who ever tore Achilles, everybody always know that, you hear that pop. it's a loud pop because it's a lot of tension on that tendon. You know what I'm saying? So and he put a lot of torque on it, and it just gave, and you was able to see
sucks.
it. So. But
it sucks because the last thing I say on it is I did hear on like Sports Center or whatever that they had been saying he was doing good in practice. Like I remember them talking about his practice performances so much leading up to it, all the hype leading up to it. So it was like he was going to be so great this season.
Yeah,
I do believe he can perform well at his age. That has nothing to do with it.
But see,
just to clean it up a little bit.
But one thing about it though, you can make your muscles bigger, and you can make your muscles stronger. But you can't make your tendons bigger or stronger. You don't have
natural thing.
You can't make your ACLs. There ain't no workouts to make your ACL stronger. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no workouts you can do to help baseball players stop getting Tommy John tendons, tearing in their elbows or Tommy John surgery or whatever them tendons is on their elbows that mess up from pitchers or whatever from throwing a baseball. When they say you throwing your arm out, you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I'm gonna make the bold prediction and say Aaron Rodgers will be back. I'm gonna say he gonna be back next year. I'm not gonna say he gonna start next year, but I'm gonna say he gonna be back. But this is it for Aaron Rodgers though.
So he'll be back on the team.
I think it's gonna be kind of like a Kobe story. When Kobe tore his Achilles, he came back, but he was never himself. And I think it's gonna be a somewhat because I just think the type of person that Aaron Rodgers is.
It's a mentality thing too, not just a physical thing.
Like you said earlier in the show, like he don't have a wife and kid. He don't have anything. Like he don't have anyone pulling him away from the game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's taking him out of the game is his body, his age. Him fighting for all the time. And his health. And I think if he feel comfortable enough to be able to, battle with that, have the surgery, do the rehab the right way, which is gonna suck. Whether you at his age or younger, it's gonna suck regardless. But it's gonna suck worse because he older. But he in a lot of better shape than most young people anyway.
Right.
But so I'm gonna say he gonna get right. He gonna come back. He ain't gonna be Aaron Rodgers, but I mean,
it's not the end.
Right, but it's the end though, because I mean, when we talk about Aaron Rodgers, I mean, no shade to Aaron Rodgers, but he only got one Super Bowl. People say he the best and all that, but hey man, that's all I'm gonna say.
It's your brother boy.
Yeah, it's my brother boy. But he only got one Super Bowl. So I mean, he got a lot of clout. He only got one Super Bowl. He got a whole bunch of clout though.
I didn't even know he had one Super Bowl until just now.
He only got one Super Bowl.
I would have thought he had much more just based off
exactly.
The clout.
He got a lot of clout. He only got one ring though. So where does that leave you in the greatness of things? We measure it by rings and championships and stuff like that. And, I'll let y'all determine that. So. But we're going to wrap this episode up. We'll talk that shit, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Yeah, man. Follow us on social media. Babe, get them your Instagram. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to follow me at Shellback_O on Instagram. And on Threads. Yeah, it ain't Twitter no more. It's Threads. I ain't even started with Threads yet. But I'm on Instagram, Big Ange, the Goddess. The Goddess, don't forget the Goddess. Word. So yeah, follow me there. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. We're gonna catch y'all next week around the same time, man. Don't forget to hold it down. Bye, y'all.